Hello, this is A.D. Ramsey of Davita Handcraft Soap, and today I'm going to make a soap in my tall skinny mold that I bought from Be Scented. In fact, I made a mistake and bought two, and I was going to just dash one of them, but I like it so much I said skip it. I'm just going to keep it. So I want to do a shimmy slide, I think it's called. I'm not sure. I'll look it up and it'll crawl across right now, the proper name. And I got all set up. I have my oils melted. My sodium hydroxide is, it's already cooled. It matches the room temperature. I weighed out my fragrance, which is watermelon lemonade. My cousin saw this and said, "You're kidding," because this is definitely a sweet fragrance. I tend to use essential oils or more masculine type fragrances, except the ones that I can't stand, which is my third popular soap that I sell is the dupe of the Victoria's Secret Love Spell that flies out whenever I make it. So this, I guess, reminded her of a sweetie girly type of scent. So I have a few different colors that I have here. I'm gonna mix together, and I'm gonna mix a little bit of this charcoal with the neon, just so it's not quite as bright. And I have a little orange. I know you're probably saying, "What the heck? What the?" But I think it's gonna come out really cute. I hope. I wanted that little bit of green in there as well. So I did all of that. Again, I've never used a fragrance from Supply Warehouse. I've never used one before. So I decided to get it, and then I got everything together with all these crazy colors, and then I realized I did not check the vanillin content. So I go to the website and hooray, there's no vanillin. But I also see that this soap accelerates very fast in cold process. So you think I'm gonna have time to do all this and pour and tilt and go back? Of course not. So I'm sure that this will end up being something else completely different. So I'm going to switch things around. I'm not going to use my stick blender. That's why I have my little trusty whisk. I'm just going to whisk it to a very, very light trace. Then I'll add the fragrance, which also, when I shook it up, and I'm sure you can't see it on camera, but there's little crystals in there, and that lets me know this, I think this has sugar in it. It does say on the back that it contains raw materials, and I think sugar is one of them, which is fine. That's not a problem because I already add sugar and salt into all of my recipes so that it unmolds easier and I don't have to use the lactate. So let's get started. Now that we have achieved a very, very light trace, I'm going to add the colors. I know that some people put their colors in oils, but I need to see exactly the color tones, and I can't do that if I add it, then add it, then add. No. Alright, so now that we have the colorants in each one, I'll very slowly start to blend them in and see if, ooh, this is too much in this one, and see if it's the color that I want for each one. This is looking good so far, even though some of the mica is spilled. So here are our 4 colors, and I'm going to scrape them down and bring you back once we start pouring in the mold. And I'm just going to add the fragrance as I'm pouring to make sure that it doesn't seize or rise. Okay, here we go. Okay, even though the soap seized, we were still able to get it in the mold. That's why you should always read the reviews. And we will come back tomorrow with the cutting. Here's a close-up of the soap, and you see it's already starting to sweat. I can't wait to see what this looks like. Okay, so we're back for the cutting. I took a couple of slices off, and this is what it ended up looking like. It's not that bad. It's not as bad as I thought it was. Here are the 2 slices that I took off. It's not as horrible as I thought it would be. Just take a couple of slices off of here. And this is what it looks like. And see all the gaps up here from not banging it down. When I thought about it, I was like, oh no, I didn't tap this down not one time. Then when I remembered, I came downstairs and gave it a good smack. Hopefully. But it's still a few gaps where the where I had it. See, like that hole right there. Doesn't affect the soap. It's just aesthetic. And this does have a watermelon theme type look to it. I guess I see it a little bit. So, and it definitely smells this, the fragrance itself. If you use this fragrance, just know to maybe have one color or a very simple design, because it does speed up, it rises and accelerates very, very quickly. So I hope that you enjoyed this video, and please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Take one more slice and I'll shave it up. There you go. All right. Thank you.